last time.
I remembered you. Ren, you were always inside of me. You always watched over me, didn't you?
Here we go.
Ren.
Under the wall was Ren, standing there with a sad look in his eyes. I can't sense any murderous intent from him. After this, I'll face him. I'll be facing his true feelings. He stares at me for a little bit, and then slowly opens his mouth.
I've always been watching over you. I was always with you.
Yeah.
I was born for that reason. My role was to protect you by keeping the balance of your mind in check. But as you started to lose control over yourself and became unstable, my voice couldn't reach as far.
That must have been when I used to lose control during Rhyme, back in Destroy Boy's days, huh? So does that mean Ren predates this Alba? And was also a companion to Destroy Boy? Huh. I made Granny so worried, but it must have been a burden on Ren too.
I don't know what would have happened to you if you lost all control over your heart and my voice wouldn't reach you anymore. But I couldn't do anything except call out to you from inside. Nothing physical. Terrified of my lack of ability, I was left only to imagine what I could do to help you. That's when I went inside of that old Allmate.
That Allmate. So that dog one Ren was in. Ren was thrown out on that roadside, and the sight was so pitiful that I ended up picking him up.
I thought it was my chance. When the Allmate was registered, the registrant recognition chip went online, and I transferred in my consciousness. And when that happened, my consciousness tuned in with the dog Allmate. As an Allmate, I could physically influence you. For a short while, as that Allmate. As Ren, I connected with you. I knew everything about the accident with Rhyme. But until now, all memory of that incident had been erased. And then I had forgotten both about the Rhyme incident and who I really was. That I was the other person inside Alba. I led myself to believe that I was living as Ren, but I remembered who I was, what my purpose is. I remembered it because of that worm. The worm that led to that bug had been built into the system and manifested in all the Allmates as emotional outbursts.
Emotional outbursts?
It just hadn't been announced publicly. All Allmates have it built in from the beginning.
If they were all infected from the beginning, it must have been Toei's work. Noi said that there was a bug going around with no way to repair it, and this was probably it.
Not only does the bug tamper with emotions, but memories too. It rattles us with emotions that shouldn't be there. When an unexpected error occurs, the bug will link with an Allmate's consciousness. It affects an Allmate's emotion function, and that is why these emotions were born inside of me. So, I ended up becoming Ren, unable to live as my original self.
What do you mean?
The first emotion I learned was an unbearable pain. Ren was an old model, no match for a new model in terms of functions. Envy, an inferiority complex, despair. I panicked at the thought that you might throw me away for a new model. It may have been the feelings of Ren, not me, but I noticed that it was a feeling that made me tremble with fear. I don't want to hand you over to anyone. I always want to be by your side. Not to just watch over you, but be something that could experience these emotions with you.
Huh.
It was an idea far from what my original duty was. I knew that, but I couldn't stop it.
Wait, who gave you this duty? Who made you? Were you just born alongside Alba? Inside Alba?
Stuck between my emotions and my duty, I wasn't able to pick either one. So I accepted the route where you would remove me from yourself. If you would strongly reject me, I'd disappear.
And when you were separated from me, you'd bare your teeth at me and snap.
Ren keeps silent. After listening to his entire story, frankly, I was a little pissed off. Half of it was just shock, but the other was, what the fuck was he saying?
You're such a little kid, you know? If you've always been with me, shouldn't you know me the best? Do you really think I hate you just because you snapped at me? Why do you think I kept working on you for so long, even though you were some old model? It's because you were important to me. You're important, so I'd search like hell for parts just to fix you if you were broken. All of it, all of it was because you're precious to me. Who gives a fuck about newer types? I don't really get what you're going on about with your emotions and all, but is it really that bad? I mean, is it such a bad thing to feel emotions? Or to think about things?
Right now, I'm going against my very reason for being. My role is only to keep your mind in balance, but I'm only disturbing it now. I can't exist like this. Neither your mind or body can take my contradicting existence for long. I'll finally be extinguished.
No.
The idea of Ren disappearing entirely from my life flashes through my mind.
No. I won't ever forgive you. Aren't you me? Aren't I the one who decides whether you can or can't be here? I'll do whatever I have to do to keep you here. Rhyme was like that too.
The one who vanishes will only be me. The All-Mate Ren will return back to what it was like at the beginning, without any problems. So there won't be any drawbacks for you, I promise.
No one said anything like that. It's not about the All-Mate. Now, you listen to me, okay? Ren, you're irreplaceable, and not as an All-Mate. I don't want you to go away. I want you to stay with me. But you're still just going to disappear?
Alba, I'm very happy that you feel that way, but...
Ren shuts his mouth and casts his eyes downwards. No matter how much we argue, nothing will get through for sure. So I went up close to him. I reached my arms out and gently embraced him.
Alba.
I'll say it over and over. I don't want you to disappear. You're irreplaceable to me. So, stay with me, Ren.
When I raise my head, I see Ren's expression changing for the first time. His eyebrows squeeze together, and he squints with pain. His hand timidly touches my cheek, and he tightly returns my embrace.
Alba.
This world is fake, only composed of data. I'm not truly able to touch Ren, and he's not able to touch me. This is the dream, from right at the beginning of the game. But the feel of Ren's skin is definitely on my hands. His body heat seeps through to my skin and under it. Ren holds me with a frightening strength, enough to make it hard to breathe, but it makes me happy. Feeling Ren's strong emotions for me, I firmly hug him back. Right now, we're both here, the two of us, and that's the most important thing.
Ren, promise me this. Promise me that you'll never think about disappearing. Ever again.
Alba.
Promise me.
I understand.
Ren buries his face into my shoulder.
I understand, Alba. I promise.
Okay.
I slowly move away and look into Ren's face. Inside of his amber eyes, I see a dim twinkle.
Now, let's go. Everyone's waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
I grab Ren's hand, nod to him, and close my eyes. I concentrate, thinking of the two of us rising up from the ground. Higher, higher. I picture the image of breaking through an invisible wall. Huh. Did they not get out? Is that sorry? You're... That could be anything. LD, maybe. NEY can AL it. Destroy, maybe. The world less. Is this Destroy Boy? Okay, so we're back in rhyme.
Alba.
Master.
When I open my eyes, I see Clear and Kojaku's worried faces. I finally got feedback. Barely made it. Noise mumbles things here and there while typing on his keyboard. All of his rabbit all-mates are scattered around him. I've got my hands full. Can't help it. We can show off a little since you're back now, can't we? Kojaku smiles boldly as he thrusts out his longsword. I like how even in this route they're flirting with him. That's hilarious. Hey, Alba's back. Mink, who's fighting the guards and the all-mates, looks back over his shoulder. Alright, let's stir some shit up. Kojaku rises up, running over to Mink with his large sword in his hands. Speaking of which, where's Ren? How is that speaking of which? What part of that sentence is a segue to where's Ren? He should have come back with me. Huh? Ren was standing behind me, and none of the others commented on it. Okay. He must still have some bugs left in his system, but his gaze is still steadily fixed on me. When I look back, a smile instinctively grows on my face. So it's all back to normal. Well, not exactly. Ren was never this shirtless before. Ren is looking at me like he always does. Just thinking about it makes me feel relieved. I don't know about that, Alba. Probably gonna find out that Ren's a little different now. Maybe. I get up and look at Ren and Clear.
We're going to. Let's clean this up in one go.
Right.
Yes. We started to run towards Mink and Kojaku. Fuck off! Kojaku triumphantly swings around his sword, and Mink blows massive numbers of the guards. Really? Mink blows massive numbers of guards. Oh shit. That's gotta be a Tumblr post somewhere. And the all-mates, away with his fists. Blows massive number of the guards and all-mates away with his fists.
Ren, Mercy, Set. Make him fuck off?
Roger.
A little behind the rest of the group, Ren and I fought together. Kicking the guards facing me into the air, I give Ren instructions. Ren changed his arm into his weapon, tearing most of the all-mates to pieces. Hey, Los.
Los. Set. Roger.
Noise types on the keyboard while giving instructions to the pseudo-rabbits, backing us up.
Please, stop. Oh. Ren, defense.
Roger.
And motherfuckers, just a little more. These are just the small fry.
Please, don't come over here,
Demolish.
Demolish. Set. Roger.
Ren, cover Noise's attack. Jubilation, set.
Roger.
Yep, that was quite the Digimon battle. Good job, folks.
Huh.
I finally made it back to reality. When I look around, it seems that everyone else had woken up too. This is definitely a different place from before. Noise did say that he forced the field open, so maybe the area has just changed.
Huh.
Another feeling of pain and heaviness goes through my head. When I slowly sit up, I notice something placed on my hand. A small, blue paw.
Alba.
Ren. Ren, in his dog form with his tongue sticking out like it always did. He looked up at me. When I saw him, I almost felt like crying. I'm so glad. He made it back. I'm so happy. I'm so...
Ren.
I pick up the blue ball of fluff and slowly bring it to my head. Ren bumps foreheads with me without any resistance.
I'm so glad.
I'm sorry.
It's fine already.
Alba.
I'm different from what I was before. Hold it. Ren was originally part of me. Or rather, a part of my actual self, not just my body. But Ren let himself acknowledge that he was a different existence. It must be that my head feels a little empty after such an impossible feat. It feels a little weird, like I'm a little heavier. But it's alright. That head thing's a little funny after all the jokes Ren's made about Alba's head being empty and vacuous. I can deal with this since it means that Ren doesn't have to disappear. Ouch. So I guess it went well.
Everyone's come back. Master is alright as well. That's amazing.
It would have been dangerous if it lasted any longer.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
Don't say that. I'm gonna get all embarrassed. It wasn't really for you or anything. Soon, daddy.
It's great that Ren-san is back too. Yeah.
I caused some trouble.
You sure did. I was so worried. It's a big thing to survive that bug.
It's really great that we all came back safely.
What about the guards and the all-mates?
They're around somewhere. There are other floors. Toei's next. That bastard. We need to get to him right quick.
Toei? Wait, what about the old resident district? Are they okay over there?
Not right now. Looks like they're having a mandatory broadcast of Toei's speech for the end of the event today. Something bad is happening down there. Yesterday was the music. This time, it's lights and music so they can get all of them at once.
Huh.
That equipment must be one of those things that imitate Sei's powers. My mood sinks when I remember what Virus and Trip told me. I have to stop Toei, quickly, and I want to save Sei if I can. I'm here all because of Granny, but Sei was always trapped by Toei. So, where is he? Upstairs?
Toei's office should be on the highest floor.
Dumbasses like him enjoy tall places. So, if we can make it there without any trouble... My coil suddenly rings. I have a call. The caller is... unknown. Who's it from?
I don't know.
I take the call, and the monitor pops up. An image of Toei comes up. Toei. Hello there, Alba-kun. Welcome. How are you feeling? I didn't expect you to make it all the way up here. But you did. I saw something very interesting as your wonderful comrades came to save you. Now, I have something small to ask. I'd like for only you to come up, if that's possible. Your group is a little too rowdy for my tastes. I won't do anything bad to them. If you come up to me, alone, then I won't do anything to the old resident district either. I promise you. Think about it, and then take the elevator. I'm on the top floor. Until then. The monitor closes, and the elevator door opens. We just stared at it in silence. What do we do, Alba?
There's no choice but to go. It might be a trap.
There's no fucking way it isn't.
He said that if only Ren and I go, then he won't touch the old resident district.
Do you really believe that guy?
But if I don't listen to him, and something happens to them, then...
I got it. Go ahead.
Kochaku?
You'd go even if I tried to stop you. And I don't trust Toei much, but I do trust you. So make sure that you contact us when you go down the tower. We'll be making preparations there.
Preparations?
Something here, something there. On orders from this big shot over here. Everything's set up to counteract any situation.
Master, I believe in you, so please make sure to come back. Yeah.
I look at everyone and give them a firm nod.
Hey, Ren. You better make sure to protect Alba and come back. Be a damn good all-mate, okay?
Yeah.
Well, if it's you, then it'll be fine. You're a lot brighter than that sparrow over there. What? You stupid-ass pink cockatoo.
Benny flaps his wings around and spins in the air. Alright. We gotta build some fighting spirit. Alba, put your hand in. And suddenly, It's a shonen anime. I put my hand out and Kojaku puts his over mine with a childish grin. You guys too. Hurry up.
Yes.
The fuck? This is stupid. Noise and Mink both pout and reluctantly join in. Aw. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh, and there's Ren with his little tongue. Think is he looking at Kojaku or Benny? I don't know. Anyway, that's adorable. We all look at each other, hands piled. Alba, see you soon. Kojaku gives me a reassuring smile. His eyes show that he believes I'll definitely come back, so I give him a straight answer.
Yeah.